little quick Chick-fil-A run. We'll stop here before we get on the road. They're pretty quick. It only took about 45 minutes, but no, they were fast. This line was ridiculous. But we're about to get on the road and probably one of our last solid meals before we start eating dehydrated meals for the next 7 or 8 days.
How's it going? You had a
How you doing?
Strip meal, a large 4-count strip meal, and a large spicy sandwich meal.
That is it.
All right, it's gonna be $26.01 today, sir.
You doing all right? No, I'm good.
Lemonade and Powerade, diet lemonade, straws and sauces are in
Awesome. That's good.
Here's that card back for you.
All right, thank you.
Oh, our pleasure. You'll be there soon.
You as well. Alright, we just left Laramie, Wyoming. We're heading for the Idaho border. We've got about 9 hours of driving left. We left at like 6 o'clock last night. Drove all night. All we've made is a few gas station stops and keeping on trucking. I better slow down a little bit before I get a ticket. I'm running 90 miles an hour. Everything's so open out here, you don't realize how fast you're going. Yeah, we're seeing antelope right and left. I haven't seen any elk yet. Seen a few mule deer. But I think once we start getting into that higher country, we might start seeing some. Alright, so it's September 12th. We left at 6 o'clock on September 11th, and it is now 10:30 on September 12th. We're exhausted. The few people we talked to said that the elk are not talking at all. They said they've been in elk for 3 days and they have not heard one vocalization, so it's probably gonna be tough hunting, but hey, we're here. We made it. The tough part is over. Alright, well, we just got done hiking Mount Everest a few minutes ago. We were down on the bottom, hiked up. It was a lot steeper hike than we anticipated. We still got a good ways to go to the top. What we're going to do is we're going to see if we can glass over this north ridge. It's pretty wooded, but we're going to see if we can get into something over there, and if not, what we're going to do is we're going to head back down, go check out another area, because there's a few guys to the west and the east of us here. So we don't want to crowd them too much right now, but what we'll do is we're going to get down. After that, go scout another area, and if not, we're going to pack in pretty far. So hopefully we can get into some elk here pretty soon. There's been some good signs. We actually met a guy who's actually, we can see his camp on the other side. They killed a bull yesterday, so there's definitely elk in here. It's just hiking and finding them is what we're going to have to do. So. Alright, we're coming off the mountain right now.
We hiked to the top, found some rubs, but doesn't really seem like anything's been in here in the last couple days. We're hearing some bugles just rip across the canyon over here, so we're gonna see if we're gonna move, pack up camp, and go a little further back in there. It took us like 2 hours to climb this mountain this morning, and then all this smoke rolls in and we can't even see the tops of the other mountains, so it's kind of screwing up our plan, but it should work out. Alright, you got anything to say?
We're gonna kill a big bull in the next few days.
Here we go.
All right, well, it's been a long, hard day of walking, hiking, trying to find an elk, and it just hadn't really worked out yet. We just got done this afternoon walking 2 or 3 miles or so, trying to find some elk, and yeah, we're just not really seeing a whole bunch of sign, and where we are right now makes glassing impossible. One, because it's so timbered, and two, because the smoke that's rolled in from the fires around kind of where we're hunting, a good ways off, but just makes it too thick and too hard to glass. So we decided what we're gonna try to do is pack out tonight, relocate to a new area, and hopefully there'll be some elk there. The country looks, it's still pretty steep, but there's a lot more open areas and a little more chances for glassing them up. So if we can't hear them because they're not talking, we're gonna see if we can glass them up and find them that way. So we'll see. All right, day one elk hunt. What'd you think?
Day one was brutal. We didn't see any elk, didn't see any fresh sign. That about sums it up. Big country, thick woods, but I've got high hopes for day two. I think it'll be better. Dad, you got anything to say about day one?
I think I'm looking at a hip replacement.
So you can get us some beef pasta marinara. Maybe throw a little
Way
steak
better
in
than
there.
mine.
Huh?
You got beef pasta marinara over there. I'm about to eat beef stroganoff.
Let's get the good stuff. This sounds good.
Perfect.
He came on a string.
Perfect. What was he, 10 yards?
Yeah, I was at 35 is what I was set for.
Just shoot long.
Yeah. It's at the bottom of this brisket. Where'd I hit? I look good.
Did you shoot forward? Front shoulder?
It looked like I went through, like right through. But like, I think I hit it or not.
Was he looking straight at you?
No,
Facing straight at you?
Well, I had him at 35 when I drew back and he kept coming to me. Yeah, I'm guessing he was probably 15.
Yeah. I could see him standing up there.
He jumped real quick. Did y'all see him jump? And I knew he was about to bust.
Yeah.
So let it go.
Looked like a good ball.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah, I believe so. I think it was right there.
On a string. That was awesome. That was awesome. It's day 2. We might have a chance at this.
Dude, he came in on a string. Did you hear him raking?
Yeah.
He was pissed.
I could see him standing in that field up there.
He was just raking. I know. Y'all moving, and I heard him. I think y'all moving might have helped it, because I think he thought it was raking. And then he was sitting there, and I saw him at probably about 150 yards. He was driving in the field, and I got up and I shot him. And then when I heard him coming down, I hit that last bugle. Oh, and it just pissed him off. He came with a string to it. He thought it was down here, because I blew that bugle tube down this way. He thought it came from a little further down. Came on a string.
He closed the gap.
Oh, real fast. Once I cut him off with that last bugle, and when I cut him off that last bugle, he just came down. That way, did y'all see him run this way?
Alright. Ryan just found his bull. Been trying to track it. Didn't bleed very well. But he started hooping and hollering. He's right over here. So we're gonna see. This is steep. Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
he's on that other ridge.
Heck yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go get the bow.
Yeah.
Get packed.
I'm gonna dump my camera right here.
Yeah, we'll start.
I'll make sure we hit this.
I think he went through this way.
Yeah.
I found his blood trail on the way back. Did you? Yeah, I started pumping it. It was right up there, and then we got some orange brush over there.
I should have went one more ridge. I went to this one and came down.
I just went high, and was like, I'm just gonna keep going high. So like, cause it's so open down there, I was gonna try to glass him. Literally, I pulled my binoculars up, and then before I even could look through him, I saw something tan. I was like, that looks like him. Boom, antlers.
Nice. Woo! What do you think, man?
Oh man, I worked for him. Oh dude, I'm jacked.
Oh man. You're running.
All right, well, we found him. He went a little further than we anticipated, but after he kicked that arrow out, he bled like crazy. He started coming down the mountain and he just piled up. So luckily he didn't finish in something thick, because it might have been kind of hard to find him. Ended up just glassing him up, and that's all she wrote. So man, second day hunting, public land in Idaho. switched spots late last night. Didn't get in camp till way late and dark. Set up camp, got up early this morning, heard a few bugles overnight, and man, we started making our way up this ridge, and early morning we heard a few bugles, and then one was pretty far off, but we knew it was a little closer. Got the bugle tube out, started bugling. He'd bugle right away, and then I started raking a tree and bugling, and he didn't like it. He kind of got a little territorial, it seemed like, and he started raking and bugling back, and I cut him off with a bugle when he's probably 150 yards away. And when I cut him off after that, that's when he just started coming our way, just on a line. Ranged him at 35, a tree at 35 where I thought he'd come out, and he ended up not coming out there. He ended up coming out. He went right through it and actually came to 15 yards, and then drilled him. So, man, what an experience! Freaking second day, thrilled with it. So we've got a lot of hunting to do. Today's going to be a pretty easy pack out. I'm not going to say easy because I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is very steep, super steep. So it might even just be easier walking down the hill until we get down there, and we'll get the truck, load up, go to the road, and pack him out on the road. So, well, we're going to get out of here and see if we can get this thing cut up and packed out and get after another one for 4 more days. So.
It looks super flat on here. Like, it looks like the trees are sticking straight up, and it's just like.
Really?
Yeah. Yo, need to roll a rock past you. There you go.
Here you go. Watch. Okay, it's flat.
Here we go. Let's go. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. It's still going.
Oh man, it kicked a lot of stuff up. Okay.
Sorry.
That that shows you how steep it is. Woo! It's crazy how big these animals are.
Watch out. Hey, watch those antlers. They're gonna hit you in the head.
Oh man, that's okay. You might have to go down with it. Got this pack loaded with probably way too much.
Deep power squats.
All right, got the meat all loaded up in the coolers. We definitely underestimated how much it would take. We planned on bringing a cooler for each elk, and if we killed 3, we were just gonna go buy another. Well, there's one.
There's 2 125ers.
One's a 150 and a 120.
150, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
We've got a little cleanup job doing the meat, but it's here.
So we're going to a new spot. We hiked in about a mile this morning. It got back in there and it was just rocky as all get out. And then we drove up to the top of a different mountain and super rocky, super steep. And the higher we go, the smokier it gets and it's harder to see. So we're going north. We're gonna see if we can find some open country, see if we can do a little glassing, maybe find some elk. We've had good luck at this spot, but not hearing any bugles and it's too thick to glass anything, so kind of makes it tough. Okay, so we got soft last night. We came and got a hotel, but we hadn't set up camp and it was like 10 o'clock, so we went ahead and made the drive into town, and we feel rejuvenated. We're good to go now, but we're gonna go climb a mountain, see if we can find some elk. Same old story as all week, but maybe it'll happen, who knows.
Magic hacky sack. Here you go.
Nope.
No.
Okay. We're back where we killed Ryan's elk. We're gonna go back up the mountain. We probably are halfway up when we shot his, and we're just gonna go to the top today. There's a creek back in there. We're gonna see if we can find some wallows or something, see if we can make something happen.
Actually, that's not my thing. anyone that's hunted for any time at all knows when you kill something, the fun's over and the work begins. So let's get to work.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the video today. If you liked it, if you could, just please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Our OTC elk tag in Idaho this year was an awesome hunt and one I want to get back to. Next week I should be releasing the video of my Oklahoma whitetail I killed last week with Joe Burham, a whitetail fit. We had an awesome week, a lot of cool content coming your way. Saw a lot of mature deer and was able to get it done on the last day. So right now I'm actually in Texas, 20 foot up in a tree, seeing if I can get a whitetail on the ground right now. I've had a few good bucks come my way, just not one I want to punch my tag on yet. So again, that video should be dropping next week of my Oklahoma buck, and if you like the content today, just hit that subscribe button and tune back in.